Right now, this is Dubai's most sought-after view, the big city disappearing into the distance. But it doesn't come cheap.
The most expensive bus journey in the history of man.
The tickets cost thousands of pounds, but for Kirsty and her young family, worth every penny.
We have got a flight booked from Muscat to London, so obviously just really hoping that that flight actually goes ahead. As all of the other flights we've been booked onto have been cancelled, so there's a residual level of anxiety.
They're heading south today to Oman, where separately the British government has arranged repatriation flights. But for those still in Dubai, there are many more passengers than there are seats. Huge queues for a ticket desk that is closed.
I'm calling the number which we're recommended to call.
And from the helpline, not much help.
Sorry, the number you have dialed is currently busy. Please try again later. Thank you.
And how many times have you called them?
Well over 100 times over the last 5 days. At the moment, we can't contact the airline. We don't know how we're going to get out of here, and we're left to our own devices.
For cruise liners, all sea routes lie through the Strait of Hormuz, now a dangerous no-go zone. So instead, they're tied up in port, eyeing up the only way home.
We actually saw a few aircraft in the air that had left Dubai airport, which sent everyone deliriously cheering, waving, whistling, clapping.
Yeah, we are concerned generally because we're in a war zone. We have said it could be a few more days, so we're just waiting to hear more, really.
Today, the traffic looks much closer to normal, and authorities say they've established safe air corridors, enough for 48 flights every hour. The Great Escape may be underway. John Ray, ITV News, Dubai.
The war in the Middle East could add 10% to our energy bills, according to experts. The conflict has raised fears over the supply of oil and gas as Iranian missiles have struck refineries in the region and tankers have struggled to deliver their supplies to the rest of the world. That's triggered a warning from the petrol trade that prices at the pumps could rise. Our consumer editor Chris Choi reports on how what's happening in the Middle East could squeeze our finances here.
What first seems far away can quickly come to our doorsteps. Like millions, this pensioner already fears energy bills and now worries worse is to come.
Even though the pension's gone up, it's not gone up that much. Not to cover the rest, not to cover what's going to happen with food and energy.
Our household energy costs are linked to global wholesale gas prices, which have risen by as much as 50%. Explosions at a Saudi oil refinery are sending a financial shockwave. And today experts predicted the UK energy price cap could rise by £160 in July if things don't improve. Experts say action now could save you money in future.
If you're on the price cap, the risk-averse move is to try and get yourself a cheap fix. Unfortunately, most of those have been pulled from the market in the last couple of days, but there are still some left.
Next, petrol prices. They're linked to crude oil costs, which have been as high as $85 a barrel, not seen since 2024. Forecourts and their customers are now bracing for the financial fallout.
They will have to go up. We've seen increases to the wholesale price over the last 48 hours.
What do you say to motorists who might be suspicious now that prices will go up more quickly than they need to as forecourts sell stock that they've bought before the conflict started?
Pump prices have gone up. They were going up anyway during February. They have gone up slightly, but the price on the pole of the forecourt you're seeing at the moment is just slightly below the national average.
And with the prospect of petrol price rises firmly in the pipeline now, today another major household expense affecting millions came into the spotlight. That new concern is mortgage interest rates. Lenders seem to be pausing long-awaited cuts. Fear in financial markets has changed the outlook.
We already know some lenders have pushed pause on planned rate cuts that were coming in this week, while others have continued to press ahead. And this is because a lot of them are refinancing, figuring out exactly
what it will mean for the potential of a base rate cut later this month.
There's a clear warning to UK households. It's taken just 5 days for the consequences of conflict to span the globe and threaten our already stretched finances. Chris Choi, ITV News.